Hi guys, my name is Christy. Catch me on Searching for the Scrap.
Hi guys, we're here with this week's fighter, Christo Costi. Christo, welcome.
Thank you.
So first thing I'm going to ask you is the nickname, the Pink Panther. Where did that come from?
The Pink Panther, my favorite color is pink, believe it or not. And at my previous gym, my coach hated pink. So he said, okay, here's a challenge, win 3 fights in a row and I'll make you a pink short. Now, for all my buddies and stuff, they don't like pink. And it's like, how is pink intimidating in any way? I'm like, that's easy. As soon as I go for a takedown and I'm on the guy, I'm just say, lie still. And so we go. And the first pink pants or shorts were there. When I moved over to CIT now, I told my coach when he said, I'm gonna make fight shorts, I said, I want a pink one. That's my nickname, Pink Panther, and it just stuck.
And the move from CIT, how's that been? New gym?
Fantastic. Really, it's a great gym. Not that I'm discriminating or anything about my previous one. It's just closer, more convenient. We train hard. The training is very, very more intense. So I think that would be nice for my fighting career.
And what are your, obviously you fought for your spot in the show as well. Tell us what that experience was like, fighting under the lights, live on TV.
It was a whole new experience. I was nervous, still am, because I was out injured for a year and 7 months. So coming back, it was like all from the beginning again. But I knew I wanted a spot in the show and I trained for it. My fitness wasn't that great, but I knew I wanted the spot, and that doesn't matter how the fight went, I knew I would get the victory.
And then what are your thoughts on the show itself? Obviously now you know the details of how the show fits together and what the prizes are. Give us your thoughts on that.
It's a great opportunity. I can't thank you guys enough. The sponsorships we're getting, the exposure we're getting. It's really fantastic how I think MMA will grow in South Africa after the show. So yeah.
And then I've asked you about the walkout song. Any chance we're going to hear the Pink Panther walkout song?
The Pink Panther walkout song, it might come into consideration, especially now that we're broadcasting everything. It must fit with the nickname. So yes, there's definitely a possibility.
And then also for those that haven't seen you fight before, give us a bit of background on your fighting style, where it comes from, how MMA started for you.
MMA started for me. I have a nephew in Cape Town, but he's more into ninjutsu. He inspired me because he said fighting doesn't go about making war or something. It's the discipline it takes, getting up for training, getting up, doing the things you don't like, eating right before a fight. It all takes discipline. That was my main motivation into fighting. As I went on, it just grew on me. I started loving it, didn't do it for the fitness anymore. I said I want to go fight. I was also bullied at school, so it was that background that played a part in that. So yeah, and that's just how it grew. My previous coach told me I'm not fighting MMA, I'm fighting Mampara MMA, because there's no real techniques. If I go in, I was very aggressive at the beginning of my fights. Just go in, try knocking the guys out. He's like, there's no technique, that's not MMA. I don't know what you're doing, but that's not MMA. So I think I have a very unique fighting style. I started off good on the ground with submissions and grappling, went on training. My stand-up improved, and now I don't really know which is my strong point.
And for the show itself, obviously we're going to be following you around for the weeks in the build-up to the show as well. What can we expect to see from Christo the man and not just Christo the fighter?
I'm very skeptic about that because my life is all around. I have 3 different jobs. My meals aren't very healthy. Like today I ate 5 donuts and 3 milkshakes. I went for a drink with a friend. And I'm scared of putting that on because what do the people think about he's fighting, but look at the way he eats. And running between 3 jobs, I get like 4 hours of sleep in a day. But I think I can manage it. And my mom always said, if you go for something, do it big and do it to the best you can.
Hi guys, here with Marino Kutundana, Christo's coach. Marino, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, it's all mine.
So I think just give us a bit of background on coaching Christo. Obviously he's now moved to the gym quite recently.
We have been working with Christo for like this short period of time. Like he moved, I don't think it's more than like 4 months. So like working with him, it was very easy because he adjusts to the same style that I use. So like, yeah, like it was, he used to like to grapple from his back, but now he's the guy that wants to be on top and ground and pound and do all the things that we do it in this gym.
And obviously he fought for his position in the tournament on a couple of weekends ago. What did you think of the fight and his performance?
No, I thought the fight was very nice because like we didn't really have much time to prepare. Like it was just last minute that we decided he's going in because Grant traveled to Bahrain, so he didn't know if he was gonna fight or not. So I just told him, okay, let's just prepare. Maybe you're gonna be on the card. Then luckily he was on the card and he put in a good performance, defended the submission 100%.
And then obviously he is now part of the Searching for a Scrap reality show. What's your thoughts on the show?
On the show, there are guys that are really good. Most of the opponents are good, but I think he's gonna, with his style of fighting, he has a lot of chance of winning because, I mean, the cage is small. People end most of the time on the ground, and that's his speciality. So I think he's gonna put a good fight with the guys.
And for those that haven't seen him fight before, what can they expect from Christo?
Okay, they can just expect somebody who will be much more improved than the shows they used to put before. This time we're gonna double the amount of training and just try to make him a better striker, a better grappler, a better wrestler, and so on, yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. You heard it first from Christo's coach. We're going to be seeing a lot more of his coach and Christo in the coming weeks.
Go now to the final round, three rounds of 3 minutes in amateurs. When we reach the title fight at the end of the night, that will be 5 rounds for those that haven't joined us before. Exciting card tonight. It's the 3 wildcard fighters that are fighting for spots in the bantamweight knockout tournament. We then have Daniel Duda, who's also in that tournament. He'll be fighting the 3rd last fight. We also then have the junior fight, which is going to be an absolute cracker. You don't want to miss that one. And then Stephen May fighting for his lightweight title. He's always one to watch. I mean, you never get much other than blood, guts, and gore out of Stephen.
Yeah, no, look, definitely fighting out of Brendan Katz's gym. Definitely an interesting fighter to see. Some fancy kick there from Koski, jumping front kick.
Christo's still looking very light on his feet. So, I mean, his gas tank still looks to be there. Johannes looking a little bit heavier, but not breathing too heavy. So both of these guys definitely doing a lot of work on their fitness as well.
Yeah, no, look, definitely. Chris a bit more lighter on his feet than Johannes. Johannes a bit more flat-footed, but you can definitely see that they both put in the hours. They both try.
Johannes drops down into guard.
Pulling the rubber guard there, got the foot nice and high. Could possibly be trying to set up for either a go-go plata or an omoplata, or even the triangle choke by the looks of things, getting the left leg in there.
Christo doing well again to keep him stacked up to make sure he doesn't have too much room to get any of these submissions in.
Yeah, definitely making it difficult to set up those submissions. Can definitely see that he feels it and sees that there's a submission attempt to come. Johannes trying to roll him there, got the butterfly in.
And like we've said before, both of these guys are very active. You know, there's no lying on the ground and waiting for something to happen. Both of them are very proactive. Both of them are pushing to make things happen. Christo from the top, very active. Johannes making it very tough, moving around a lot, looking for different angles, looking for submission attempts. It's great to watch. You know, there's no boring ground time in this one.
Yeah, no, look, definitely. And the guys are staying active. And the biggest thing is, even though the guy at the bottom is there, he's trying to put submissions on. He's fighting. He's staying in the fight.
Looks like he's going for the arm again.
No, look, definitely. He's got the arm in. His legs are up to set up that armbar, but Chris goes stacked nicely and throwing those knees. And those knees are going to start doing damage eventually. Oh, that one a little bit to the spine. It is getting a warning there from
Johannes gets the roll over. He's still going for that arm.
Look, he's got, and that's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, Christo picks him up and slams him, gets his arm out.
Christo definitely showing that he's fighting for something here.
And again, even from the bottom, Johannes is definitely looking for as many submission attempts and angles as he can get into. So he's, you know, again, as we say, we'll harp on the point, but he's staying very active, which is nice to see from a guy at the bottom. He's not just waiting for for his opponent to fall into something. He's making things happen from the bottom.
Yeah, look, definitely, and it all comes down to the judges judging it on how they'd score it. We've got the new system of the triple Ds, but at the end of the day, you still got to look at the fighter on top is still, he's not getting caught in the submission. He's defending himself nicely. So at the end of the day, it's a difficult one to look at.
And for those that don't know, now that you've mentioned it, you tell our viewers what the triple D is that guys now look at for judging.
Oh, well, look, definitely, you've got the 3Ds, you've got dominance, duration, and damage. If you look at that, you've got 2 of the 3Ds, you definitely have won the round. You've got 3 of the 3D, you've got all 3Ds, you've got a 10-8 round.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this fight went to the judges. All 3 judges scored this fight unanimously, declaring the winner from the blue corner, Christo